Hi, my name is Mike, the Heal Your Gut Guy, and in today's video, I want to talk about bipolar disorder from the German New Medicine perspective. German New Medicine was created by a German doctor named Dr. Hammer, and he worked in a psych ward, and he looked at the brain scans of all of his bipolar patients. Bipolar disorder is when someone is super depressed one minute and then the next minute they are manic, and it appears to be random, but Dr. Hammer found a very specific pattern that was causing these conditions, and he was able to help a lot of people fix their bipolar disorder because he would help them address the root cause of the problem. So here, what we're looking at is a diagram of the brain, and specifically the temporal lobe regions, which is right here. We have the right side of the temporal lobe, and what he found is people would have these concentric rings. They would look like this. They would be rings, concentric, meaning like they're coming, like if you throw a rock into a lake, the ripple effect, these concentric rings would be on the right side of the temporal lobes. If the person was depressed, and these rings would be sharp when they were depressed. If somebody was manic, these rings would be on the right side of the temporal lobe. So they would, they'd be on the left side of the temporal lobe. So we got the left side is people will be manic, and then we have the right side, people will be depressed. Now, if somebody was bipolar, what is going on is they're switching the rings. Well, they have two sets of rings. They'd have like rings here, and they would have rings here. Okay? And whichever ring was bigger or more intense at the time, they would either be manic or they would be depressed. Now, how did these rings get here? Why would one ring get bigger than the other? And these rings are caused by conflict shocks, stressful situations that catch us off guard. So for an example, let's say your boyfriend or girlfriend comes up to you and goes, "Hey, it's over, I want to break up, I don't like you anymore." Someone can experience, there could be many different ways to experience this, but this could be, someone could experience this as a territorial anger. I'm angry. Why would they do that? I'm so angry. Territorial anger, it could be experienced as a territorial loss. It depends on how your biology decides to experience it. With the war in Ukraine, we're from Ukraine, and we left Ukraine. There's going to be a lot of territorial fear. People are like scared. What's going to happen to my house? What's going to happen to my family members? It could be experienced as a territorial loss. It could be experienced as a territorial anger. I'm angry at Putin. It could be a marking. It just depends. We don't know how our biology is going to interpret these things. It happens on a subconscious level, but we know that someone who is depressed, they've experienced some sort of, this is advanced German New Medicine here, because these conflicts can be experienced from a masculine perspective or a feminine perspective. And your gender plays a big role in that, but also your conflicts play a big role in that. Also, for example, females, they can go on birth control pills. They can become pregnant and stuff like that. But I'm going to try to keep this really, really, really simple for you so we understand the bipolar aspect of it. So let's say this is like a right-handed male, which makes it the simplest case study we can follow. A right-handed male, the girlfriend breaks up with the right-handed male and he experiences a territorial loss. This makes him depressed. Every time he thinks about this girlfriend, we're conflict active. We're conflict active about our girlfriend leaving us, the girlfriend leaving the territory. We've lost the territory. Every time he thinks about it, he's going to get depressed. It's a survival mechanism to help lay low while this conflict blows over. Now, how would we make this conflict more intense? Maybe the girlfriend sends him a text message, or maybe he sees a picture of his girlfriend, on a date with somebody else. Maybe he runs into an old friend, and the old friend goes, hey, how's your girlfriend doing? And then he goes, oh, well, we broke up. Thanks for reminding me, though. These are things that can cause this to become more active. This depression just doesn't come out of thin air. There is something specifically triggering it. And I know that might offend a lot of depressed people. I'm not trying to be insensitive here, but a lot of depressed people, it's hard to think when you are depressed, but there is something in your environment stimulating the depression. We have a dog in a rolled up newspaper. The dog, some dogs think newspaper is associated with fun time. Other dogs think a rolled up newspaper is associated with getting beat, and bad, not good time, punishment time. And the same thing is happening to you. The newspaper isn't the problem, it's your associations with the newspaper. There's some stimulus in your life. Maybe seeing your girl, a little while ago, seeing your girlfriend was a good thing. Now seeing this ex-girlfriend is a bad thing. And it's just, it's a meaning attached to the stimulus that's triggering this. So now let's say he suffers an identity conflict as well. And he loses his job, and now he doesn't know, or maybe he has to choose between leaving his job. There's some big decision in his life, and he doesn't know what to do. So that can make him manic. Oh, I don't know what to do. Should I do this job? Should I do? I'm going to do lots of research. Oh, I'm going to throw lots of energy at this problem and try to fix it. Now this person is set up to be bipolar. They have these two conflicts on both sides of the temporal lobes. Now, let's say, his mind is a clean slate when he wakes up in the morning, but then he looks at his Facebook and he sees his ex-girlfriend on a date with his best friend or something like that. Territorial loss, depressed. And then he drags himself out of bed, and he gets reminded that he needs to figure out what he's going to do with his job. Am I going to stay at my current job? Am I going to take this new position? Or am I going to go to another job? Should I don't like this job anyway. Should I change my career? He's this decision conflict, this identity conflict that he needs to decide on. Now all of a sudden he's not depressed, he's manic. All right, it's lunchtime. I need to take a break from all this. Let me check my Instagram again. Oh, there's my girlfriend. They're on a date. They're on vacation together. They've only been dating for a week. This is not fair. Okay, it's time to get depressed. This is what's happening. Okay? Now, how do you fix this? How do you fix this? One, how do you resolve these conflicts? Maybe you get a new girlfriend. Maybe this guy, I'm sorry, but not be a beta and just move on. I know that's insensitive, but it's the truth. Men are supposed to be strong. They need to not get their feelings hurt. I mean, there's a reason why this woman left the relationship. It's because the man was weak. He wasn't being a man. If you want to learn more about relationship issues, I really suggest Casey Zander's channel, and there's a few other channels out there as well, and I'll link them down in the description. Identity conflict, make a decision. Do the research, put in the time. What is it that you want to do? Face the issue head on. But again, it could be any one of these. So, and it's going to be really difficult for you to figure this out for yourself. You can go to learninggnm.com and read the temporal lobe section. Yeah, if you need help with this, I suggest you enroll in our Rapid Gut Healing Program. It focuses mainly on gut health, but we are very well versed in German new medicine, and we can help people deal with these temporal lobe issues, deal with this bipolar manic depression. Medications can help in some cases. Some people are just stuck in such a deep depression, they need like small doses of whatever medications to kind of help them change their perspective and see these conflicts differently. But the root cause are these conflict shocks, these unresolved conflicts. And I say unresolved conflicts because these are conflict active symptoms. These are conflict active symptoms. So yes, inside this Rapid Gut Healing Program, there's a private Facebook group where me and my coaches answer your questions every single day. We also do live Q&As 3 to 4 times a week. And you can get on these calls and ask on a Zoom call with us and ask us whatever you want. It's just $4.97 or 6 easy payments of $97. And it comes with, you can learn more details down in the description below. I have all the details written out down there. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching this video. Leave a comment down below. What other videos would you like me to make? Hit the like button. Do you want me to review somebody's videos on some sort of health topic? I'm doing a lot of video reviews now. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I'm Mike, the Heal Your Gut Guy, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.